Hello again. Thanks for the interest in the previous video. It's been a great turnout, reaching well in excess of 1,000 views on LinkedIn. In the previous video, I touched on different challenges of work from home and security. Today, I want to take a minute to explain the first challenge I was referring to, which is how do I keep my trusted and corporate laptop safe when they connect in an untrusted network? Many underestimate that challenge, thinking that a simple VPN client will do, but it's not doing you any good. In those days where schools are shut down, I'll leverage conciliation of work and family and use my son to demonstrate the challenge. Here we have the home Wi-Fi, which is represented by my lovely basement. We have the corporate laptop, which will be my son, and the unprofessional home PC, which quite frankly can only be done by myself. The home network is loaded with unsafe devices, whether it's a trampoline where the corporate laptop is having a blast, dumbbells laying on the floor, perfecting their skills of killing your toes, or the dangerous and less than desirable home PC feeding the corporate device with questionable stuff and probably exposing him to inappropriate content. So when you allow the corporate device to enjoy himself in any network he plays, they are exposed to many hazards that eventually can only end up with damages. And the inevitable will occur and he will catch a virus from its new pal. Then after he hanged out in the unsafe network having the time of his life, he finally wants to get to work. So he starts the VPN client, go through the tunnel with everything he managed to get from home and making its way through the corporate network, which obviously can be a threat to business continuity, and the obvious will most likely occur. The moment you have a tunnel all VPN to the corporate network, generally speaking, you're in good care. Viruses from the untrusted network cannot get you. Actually, any form of unwanted element or inappropriate content can get you, as you have no access whatsoever to the home network and vice versa. The issue is the time between you have any network connectivity and the time you actually get into that tunnel all VPN. This is where you are exposed to whatever element that can be found on that unknown network. Fortunately enough, SonicWall have a always-on VPN on the SonicWall SMA appliance. Corporate devices are locked down into a tunnel. As soon as there is any network connectivity, the VPN starts automatically, forcing absolutely all traffic through the tunnel. Users can disconnect the VPN, meaning the device is virtually always in the office, safe and never exposed to home or airport guest Wi-Fi. I truly hope that this simple demonstration sheds some light on the issues of a simple VPN client. Now I will demonstrate how this actually works. I want to first take a second to give a big thank you to a company called Lognet. They've always been deploying and hosting anything I throw at them and provided me with fixed IP addresses as I needed free of charge for over 10 years now. Without their help, today's video would simply not be possible. So thanks guys, great Quebec-based company for hosting and wireless internet service provider in the Greater Montreal. Next, let's get on the road hunting for some guest Wi-Fi from restaurant next door and see how this VPN clients behave. Okay, so here we are. I am at the Tim Hortons, and just like any good salesperson, I am going to grab a bite and a coffee in between two customers. Obviously, I never thought I would say this, but for obvious health reason, I'm not gonna get out of my car. So let's pretend that I am in the Tim Hortons sipping a coffee, and I want to join their Wi-Fi and get to work, do some emails and other salesy stuff. So I do like I do for any Wi-Fi. I just click here and find a open Wi-Fi unsecured, and I will connect to it and hope for the best. As you can see, I get the same splash page I get pretty much from any type of Wi-Fi, whether it is the hotel or what's not. And as you can see, the net extender actually connected right away. So I am now connected to the office. I am on Tim Hortons Wi-Fi, but I got a full tunnel having no access whatsoever to Tim Hortons. And of course, they have no access to me because I'm in a closed pipe to the head office. For those of you who knows about our VPN client, its net extender looks pretty much like the same net extender that you have on SonicWall firewalls. One exception here, the disconnect button is gone. So I cannot disconnect from that VPN. I'm forced in here. I got a tunnel all VPN, meaning all my traffic is sent through the office and secured through the corporate firewall, whatever corporate firewall you may use. And now let's head back to the office and see what is going to happen. Hey, I changed my plan. I decided to stop home and work for a bit. So I'm gonna connect to my home Wi-Fi, and as you can see, the VPN will start automatically. So all my traffic, whether it's corporate traffic or just Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, goes through the tunnel and through the security features of any corporate firewall you may have at the office. So I have no access to anything in my house. I don't have access to my small NAS. I have no access to my smart TV, no nothing. So I am physically home, but that thing is actually in the office. So now let's get to the office and see how this thing behaves now. Okay, so I'm back at the office. And again, for obvious reason, I am staying in my car, not getting in the office. So I am within range of the corporate firewall, corporate Wi-Fi. So I'm just gonna pretend I sit at my desk and connect on the corporate and secured Wi-Fi. As you can see, I got a nice pop-up here saying SDN detected, VPN auto disconnected. SDN stands for Secured Network Detection. So the VPN client detected that I'm not in any guest Wi-Fi or home Wi-Fi. It detected through some DNS magic tricks that I am in the office, so the VPN is simply not starting because it's kind of pointless to be in an office to do a VPN to connect securely to that very same office. So I really hope you appreciated that video and you understood that not all VPNs are made equal. A big value of the SonicWall VPN with the SMA appliance is the always on VPN, meaning that the VPN always turn on automatically and is in force and people cannot disconnect from VPN, meaning that at any given time, wherever they are, like here in the office or at the Tim Hortons, they are virtually always in the office and never ever on any unknown and untrusted, unsecured wireless network where they could grab and get infected with anything they may find on a unsecured network. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or any of your SonicWall employees that you know well. So with that, thanks and have a good day.